One of the easiest ways for anybody to get an interest-free loan is through a credit card. Okay, money guy, I'm pretty sure credit cards charge some of the highest interest rates possible. Oh, they 100% do. However, balance transfer cards are the exception to that rule because they typically have a promotional period in which there is no interest charge. And today, we are going to talk about my top 5 balance transfer cards of 2024. And if you're new to the channel, hi, how are ya? My name is John of John's Finance Tips, and this is a channel I dedicate to talking about all things money. For every single card, we'll talk about the sign-up bonus and the benefits. No need to talk about annual fee because none of these cards have any sort of annual fee. And before we get into the tomatoes and potatoes, let's talk about why somebody would use a balance transfer card. The primary use case is consolidating some of your credit card debt into a credit card that has no interest and paying that off aggressively. However, a lot of balance transfer cards also come with a 0% promotional APR on new purchases. So if you need to finance a charge over, say, a 5, 10, 15-month period and pay no interest, they're also a great option. However, I want to caution you, if you do not have the money to pay everything off within the promotional period, whether for a balance transfer or a new purchase, do not just transfer the money over because you're gonna be back to square one, paying an exorbitant 15, 20, 25% interest on that credit card debt. The other thing to note about balance transfer cards is they typically have some sort of associated fee. We'll cover that in every single card. You wanna make sure that it makes sense for you to transfer the balance from a current card to a no interest balance transfer card, even factoring in the transfer fee. And as a fun fact, leveraging 0% APR promotions was actually one of the ways I got started in credit cards in college. Because in college, I didn't work during the school semester. I did, however, work during the summer periods. So during the school semester, I would use a credit card, I would make minimum payments. However, having no interest, I didn't have to worry about that. Then in the summer, I would work, pay off my credit card bill. I didn't have to pay any additional interest because I was still within the promotional period. So that's one example of how someone who isn't in credit card debt can leverage a 0% interest card. With that said though, let's go ahead and jump in with card number 5, the Chase Freedom Unlimited sign-up bonus. This card will offer you a 0% APR for 15 months after account sign-up on balance transfers as well as new purchases. And if you balance transfer to this card within 60 days of account opening, you'll only pay a 3% fee or a $5 minimum, whichever is greater. If you do any sort of balance transfer after that, it will be a 5% fee on the balance transfer or pay $5, whichever is greater. The card comes with a publicly available sign-up bonus where you will get $200 back after you spend $500 within the first 3 months. In addition, you'll also earn 5% cash back on all your gas and grocery purchases for up to $12,000 in combined total within the first year. However, this card also has a non-public offer. And if you can find that, I would argue that it makes this one of the most compelling Chase offers that at least I've seen in the decade long that I've been covering the credit card industry. And what the offer does is match the base cash back. And we'll get to exactly what that looks like in the earnings section. Earnings. At a base level, this card will earn 5% cash back if you book travel through the Chase Ultimate Reward travel portal, 3% cash back on all drugstore purchases, 3% cash back on all dining purchases, and 1.5% cash back everywhere. So now for the non-public offer. Remember, the base cash back is 1.5% cash back. However, if that gets matched to all your other earnings, you will then instead earn 6.5% cash back if you redeem travel through the Chase Ultimate Reward travel portal. You'll earn 4.5% cash back for all drugstore purchases, 4.5% cash back for all dining purchases, and 3% cash back as your base earning for all other purchases, which is absolutely insane because there's really no other card in the marketplace that allows for that. The only caveat is this is a special bonus offer that's applicable for the first 12 months. In addition, it's limited for the first $20,000 of spend. And the way that I would recommend someone leveraging this is make sure that you're the person to pay for all of these categories of purchases when you're out with friends. So if you're out at a group dinner, throw down your card and Venmo charge everybody. If you're out just buying anything, throw down your card, 3% everywhere, Venmo charge everybody, leveraging your friend's spend to capture the elevated bonus. The only catch is that the bonus doesn't hit until the end of that first year. So you would just be earning regular cash back, and at month 12 or whenever, they'll then load in all the cash back you have been earning over the past 12 months. And if you're interested in this elevated offer, I do have an affiliate link down below. Feel free to check it out. Otherwise, take a look at the public offer. Benefits. When it comes to benefits, this card is pretty loaded at this level, largely because it's not geared towards balance transfers. However, it's still a great balance transfer card. So the primary benefit I would call out here is the fact that you're in the Chase ecosystem with the Freedom Unlimited. All of a sudden, you have a Freedom Unlimited, combine it with the Sapphire Preferred or Reserve, you're gonna unlock way more value, and Chase is definitely a program you want to be in. The card also offers a couple complimentary memberships, specifically to Dash Pass as well as to Instacart Plus for 3 months, and you'll earn 5% cash back on all Lyft purchases until the end of March 2025. Number 4, the Discover It Balance Transfer Card. Not to be confused with the Discover It Cashback Card, which still offers a balance transfer. This one is your dedicated balance transfer card. Sign-up bonus. This card offers 0% APR for an introductory period of 18 months on all balance transfers. And as long as you make a balance transfer before June 10th of 2024, you'll pay a 3% balance transfer fee. Anytime after that, it will be a 5% balance transfer fee. And for any new purchases, you will get a 0% intro APR for first 6 months. And similar to the Chase Free Unlimited, this card will also offer you unlimited cashback match. Earnings. Very similar to the Discover It Cashback Card, this card will earn you 5% cashback on rotating categories. Now, when I click through the app link, I didn't see a limit on it, but if it's the exact same as the Discover It Cashback Card, it should be a limit of $1,500 of spend in which you will get the 5% cashback. So if we then apply the unlimited cashback, you would effectively get 10% cashback for $1,500 of spend every single quarter in the designated categories. They could be things like Amazon.com, Target, gas stations, groceries. For everything else, you earn 1% cashback, or any spend over $1,500 will be 1% cashback. You layer on the unlimited cashback match, that's effectively a 2% card for the year. One thing I want to note about the Discover It balance transfer card is the fact that if you just Google it, it keeps giving you a page for the Discover It cashback card. The difference though is the cashback card offers 0% APR for 15 months instead of 18. So if you want the 18-month offer, you can feel free to check out some of my sponsor links down below. Coming in number 3, we have the Bank of America Bankamericard. Sign-up bonus. This card will offer you a 0% promotional APR for balance transfers as well as new purchases for 18 billing cycles. However, this only applies to all balance transfers or new purchases within 60 days of account opening. And all balance transfers will be subject to a 3% fee. And as for earnings on this card and all the subsequent cards, non-existent. These cards are very much focused on helping you manage credit card debt or potentially financing a large purchase. So you're not gonna be earning any sort of cash back here. Benefits. The only one that's noteworthy is that there's no penalty APR. What that means is if you're significantly late on a payment, other cards would have the opportunity to raise your interest right away. The Bankamericard will not penalize you if you're to miss a payment. However, please never miss a payment. If we want to play this game, this whole credit card points and miles game, pay on time, pay in full. It is nice to know though, you are covered just in case it were to happen. Number 2, the Citi Diamond Preferred. This was actually one of my very first balance transfer, no interest cards, and honestly, it's looking a lot better than when I first got it. Sign-up bonus. This card offers a 0% promotional APR on balance transfers for a whopping 21 months. Meaning, if you got this card in 2024, you won't have to pay interest on a balance all the way until 2026. But again, we're not gonna pay any interest anyway, so you're gonna pay it off before then, but that's crazy. And this card comes with a 5% fee on all balance transfers with a $5 minimum, whichever is gonna be higher. For purchases, this card offers 0% APR for 12 months. And as for earnings and benefits, there's not a whole ton here. You're really getting this card for that 21 months of no interest on balance transfers. Coming in number 1, we've got another card from Citi known as the Citi Simplicity Card. Sign-up bonus. This card offers 0% APR on all balance transfers for the first 21 months. And it edges out the Citi Diamond slightly for a fee. So if you do a balance transfer within the first 4 months, you'll only pay a 3% balance transfer fee or a minimum of $5, whichever is greater. And after that, it will be 5% on the balance transfer and $5, whichever one is gonna be greater. And for all new purchases, there will be 0% intro APR for the first 12 months. And what I really like about the Citi Simplicity from a benefits perspective is there's no late fee, and there's not gonna be any penalty APR. So again, God forbid you are late for a period of time, they're not gonna just jack up your interest rates. However, I do wanna stress, we're never gonna be late because we're gonna set up auto payments because we are here managing effectively our credit card debt so that we can at some point move on to the razzle and dazzle, or that we're finding some large purchase, but we're building up the habits of paying on time. For balance transfer cards, we don't necessarily have to pay in full because at the end of the day, we're leveraging the 0% APR and we're doing something else with our money. Cool, folks. Well, that is the video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you have any of these cards? Are you thinking about these cards or any questions on balance transfers in general? And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.